one of you, or maybe it was Alcazar, said that those of us who are here will also be part of what's happening at Uluru, which of course makes sense. And I was wondering, for those of us who are here and won't be at Uluru physically, are there any suggestions more specific about how we might contribute or participate or support?
Understand, there is no time, not in the way that you experience it. In the way you experience it, time is an illusion. And so you are sitting here in this moment in your timeline asking how you can contribute, not seeing the connected nature of what you have already achieved. And so, if you can relax your mind for a moment, we would like to broaden your perspective. For many of you have been on this planet when the portal known as your Uluru was active on a far higher level than will even be achievable in your days, weeks, and months to come. There is a part of you that knows this portal intimately. If you can relax, you can start to reconnect to a part of your own self that exists beyond space and beyond time. And so there is nothing to do, so to speak. Of course, you can choose to follow along in the experiences that will be broadcast from your Uluru and shared afterwards. But really, beloveds, understand that the work you are doing whilst you are here gathered is already the first steps. It seems like you are doing it now and the activation will be occurring later. But what is truly the case is that there is a potential energy that is being generated, and at the same time, you are all a bit like guinea pigs for spirit, for the Pleiadians, for the Uluru gatekeepers, to start to see how these energies can best be refined in order to support the awakening of humanity. This is an intelligent gateway, your Uluru. It is not some cosmic on-off switch that you are flipping. It is a signal of receptivity that you, as representatives of humanity, are enabling to draw a kind of flooding of this Stargate energy into the planet. So we thank you for your service, for already it is as if you are there. You are the boots on the ground. For spirit, timing is not so much about your linear time. It is about step 1, then step 2, then step 3. Okay?
when we were in Egypt, there were two very powerful experiences. One, we mentioned the activation that happened between the pores of the Sphinx. The other powerful activation happened in the Great Pyramid when we were inside it, 4 hours in the end. And what we did was we brought back, with the help of a large number of craft, we actually brought back a golden capstone for the pyramid, etherically. And that was a very interesting experience, because as we were sat there in the king's chamber and started to bring it down, Alcazar was saying, strengthen your intention for this to happen. Want it more. And we had to amplify our intention in order for it to actually be brought down and connected. And it was the joint intention that supported it to happen. And then Vivian asked for a demonstration to make sure that we knew we'd completed what we needed to do there. And then this huge orb showed up on a photo that was taken of her afterwards. I don't know if did anybody see that image? We did share it with a newsletter. But this orb was about, I don't know, a quarter or a third of the size of the pyramid. And it was the consciousness of a number of the star families that were there in those crafts supporting that anchoring of the capstone. And so we'll be curious to see how this evolves when we actually physically go there. But what Alcazar was saying was that as there's no time, we're there already. We are already in the process of doing it. We're building the energy. And that's very hard for the mind to grasp, because for so many lifetimes we've been directed by the mind. The mind and time are connected. The masters say, no mind, no time. You're just permanently now, in the moment of now. And the mind can't understand that. It's something which can be experienced, but can't be understood by our minds. The enlightened state, the mind is turned off. And then when it's needed, it comes on, and then it's gone again. And we're in the no time space.
It's a bit like a koala. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but the image I keep getting of the Uluru, like an example of what Alcazar's talking about, is like a vast reservoir of water, and the consciousness that we're accessing in this still space together is already filling this reservoir, and it gets to a certain point of that potential energy of that consciousness, and it can...
Oh, a reservoir of energy?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I was thinking water.
Yeah, no, like the water, I guess, represents like a kind of energy of consciousness.